everything else is getting involved all the time. You're right. It's pointing my way, but everyone here, I'll point it around to you. Everyone.
Hello.
It's our married 3-year-old man.
How are you? You okay?
I don't know if they're answering.
This is Kay's friend here.
Hey, is that in the Arabic?
We're friends.
Oh, I don't know. What's your definition of a friend?
A friend, somebody you could help, somebody you could be okay with, good with, no problem with.
No problem.
If you ask me for help, I help you. If I ask you, you help me. We help each other.
Acquaintance, maybe? Because friends, to me, like, I wouldn't tolerate, let me turn it around again. I wouldn't really necessarily remain friends with somebody who'd said detestable things, even like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like my life, I haven't got enough life left. You know exactly like what, there's no point in, like,
anything bad.
You said it on camera.
What is it?
That you had married and consummated a marriage with a 3-year-old.
that?
I have no idea. I only have your word for it.
I'm telling you.
Ah, well then it's good job.
I was playing here.
Yeah, it wasn't really playing though, was it? It was more like disgusting. A joke is, oh, your trousers are on fire. Or, oh, there's a letter.
Even if I did it, Jesus wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yes, he would. You would have to repent. Of course he would. He said it's better for a man to tie a stone around his neck and be thrown into the water than to hurt one little one.
Hurt? How hurt?
Yeah, having sex with a 3-year-old is legally, morally, spiritually defined as harm.
Marrying what is considered to be underage girls.
No. 3. Let's stick with 3-year-old. That's always considered underage, unless you're a Shia. Are you a Shia?
Who would do that? Who would marry 3-year-old?
A Shia is able to have sex with a 1-day-old.
Really?
I swear to God. I swear to the real God. Yeah.
We'll ask Modin about this.
Oh yeah. The scholar of Shiaism, you mean?
Well,
if he talks rubbish, you're going to believe that. I'm saying Tawhidi. You know Imam Tawhidi? Do you know Imam Tawhidi? Okay, well, he is a Shia cleric, and he doesn't agree with it, but he has shown the sources, and they are Shia.
Open your eyes to Jesus.
To be fair with them, not any scholar is
It says if you have sex with them so forcefully that the 1-day-old baby's vagina and anus are collapse into each other, and now there's only one hole, and the baby doesn't die, the forfeit is you must pay the parents some money. Your in-laws, you have to pay the parents.
But
that's the ruling. That's the Sharia ruling.
In religion generally, not only Islam, in religion generally.
You're going to just sweep that whole thing aside. An Ayatollah does have the right.
You can say to me, the biggest scholar in Islam say this and so, and I say to you, so what? He's got his own opinion. You
can say that, and when fatwas are given
only
out,
Muhammad speak for Islam.
But then you have to trust the people who wrote it again after it was burned.
Trust, but they're not like Muhammad.
You don't even trust everyone that repeats his stuff, because there are some like weak hadith and some strong ones, and the Shias have different ones.
The only man who cannot reject anything he says is Muhammad. Anyone else we could accept and reject.
Moses, Isa.
Also Moses, yeah.
Isa.
And Isa, yes.
So not only Muhammad, but in real life, only Muhammad. I get it. That's all right. I get it. If only I weren't listening.
But you know, Muhammad, they wouldn't disagree.
I don't know him.
Muhammad and Isa wouldn't disagree.
I don't know him.
Muhammad and Isa wouldn't disagree.
No, Isa's a made-up person as well, so of course they wouldn't disagree. Jesus would disagree heavily.
Okay, this is what I wanted to ask you. Marrying underage girls was rife in his time.
So what?
He didn't say anything about it.
That's not correct. He said it's better for a man to have a millstone tied around his neck and be dropped into the ocean than to hurt one of these little ones, point into a child. No!
Okay, we need something specific about
that is specific about hurting children.
If I was in his time,
he needs to be told not to have sex with kids. Has my life come to this? Why do you need to be told?
His mother was a child, bro.
No, she wasn't. Prove it. Show me where. If you don't come with a Bible verse, I don't need to ask anyone, because I've read the Bible many times. Nowhere nowhere is Mary's age there. So if you can show me something, then I'll look at it. But I'm
Do
telling
you
you it's not
agree
there.
with me? If I
No,
was
I
in
disagree with you almost fundamentally.
If I was in Jesus' time and I marry a 10-year-old girl,
Yeah.
he wouldn't say anything about that.
You might be a Babylonian in it. You might be a Jew. You might be someone he's not speaking to.
So he has no problem.
Christians have a way of
I
life
need
ordained
guidance
for them.
from Jesus.
Yeah?
This is right or wrong?
Wrong. Because it says a man will leave his...
I
No,
don't-
let me finish then. A man will leave his mother and his father. One man and one woman. Not one girl. It's not in Arabic.
Give your life to Jesus.
A bat
I
mitzvah,
need to know about how
a bat
young.
mitzvah for the Jews. A woman, a girl reaches puberty slash young adult. Can a girl like the bat mitzvah? He's asking what is a child because he needs specific instruction not to sleep with a child, as it were. But like he's saying, why didn't Jesus say anything about it? But so once you've had your bat
Give your
mitzvah.
life to Jesus.
Not you, obviously. Fine. Are you able to then get married, or is it like a young adulthood kind of deal? Not now. I'm talking biblical terms because he wants to know if he was around in Jesus' time, why didn't Jesus say anything when he hypothetically married a child? But presumably it's going to be like somebody who their family trusts and who's not going to. So to be able to somebody who their family trusts and who's not going to. So to be able to consummate or to be able to be betrothed, or you're not. He's looking at me like this is not my area. Yes. Okay, 13.
13.
Now let's go back to 3.
Can I do it now? Can I do it now?
You're not a Jew. No, you can't. You can go and sleep with a one-day-old if you become a Shia.
So it's about Jewish.
Yes, if you become a Shia.
So it's about Jewish.
Yes, Jesus was a Jew.
If I do it, what's going to happen?
You'll be a paedophile. You'll be a scumbag and a nut.
Can he do it?
You'll go to hell.
Can he do it now?
What, a 3-year-old?
No, 13.
It's up to the it's up to his hang on a minute, the proposed bride's family, because we're not just talking about behind the bike sheds. We're talking about two families.
Suppose I'm a Jew. Suppose I'm a Jew.
Oh, then I'd say Josh, do a right.
Suppose I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
If I marry a 13-year-old girl, would you call me a pedophile?
No, 13 is not. Technically, paedophilia, I think, is defined as below 13, having sexual attraction. But legally, 16 years old is when. Well, listen to what I'm saying, you div. A law, whatever you are. You don't want salvation. You don't. No, you're not. No, you're not. You want salvation. No, you don't want salvation. You want to know how to sleep with a child because you anger me.
I'm just having a normal
Just trying to find out how to nonce a kid legally. Okay.
Be friendly like me.
You're not friendly. You're slimy. You heard?
I don't.
Anyway, do you want an answer or not?
I'm sly.
Slimy.
What does that mean?
It means not friendly. It means what you're trying to get me to discuss is sickening. However, I'm willing to rise above that. But what I'm trying to point out to you, potentially in a loving way, but I'll get back to that, is that you're not looking to find out how to get eternal life with God. What you're looking at is how to sleep with a child and have nobody condemn you for it.
Contest.
He can't even. If he's trying to say consent, I'm going to kill myself. I'm not really.
No. You are consistent.
I am consistent.
I want you to be consistent.
I am consistent. I'd like you to be inconsistent on your mission to talk about sleeping with children. I'd like you to be inconsistent. I'd like you to think about salvation. I'd like you to think about the state of your eternal soul.
Okay, let's talk about salvation.
Yeah. It involves not
say to me
sleeping
about
with
salvation?
children.
What do you want to say?
You need it, bruv. Like so patently obviously, you need it.
Salvation.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me in one sentence, what is salvation for me?
A reconciliation with God. Being able to be in the presence of God for eternity.
How? By?
We've done the what? Because we're separated by sin, so we need to be joined back to God again.
Yes.
And Jesus, not Isa, Jesus gave a sacrifice that God deems worthy to cover all of our sins if we believe. So that's what?
So how just simply by now saying Jesus died for me, how is that gonna give me
Not just
salvation?
saying it, believing
Or
it.
believing it, or
How? Okay,
How is that gonna?
yeah. In the Judaic law, God says there is no forgiveness without the God says there is no forgiveness without the shedding of blood, because in another place he tells us the life is in the blood. Jesus is life, is life, is life eternal. So we can't, we are, in effect, we are eternal. We're not going to, when we die, that's not the end of us. Nobody really believes that, even science and all that crap. But the point is that
You're doing well.
you can either be reconciled to God or not. But there's no like, I mean, you can have your time and you can hurry up. You can't wait till after you're dead to go, oh shit, shizzle, whatever, hurry up. You can't wait till after you're dead to go, oh shit, shizzle, whatever. Like, oh, I wish I wasn't in hell. Like, you have to make the decision when you have some earthly comfort and when you can, you know, if you look, Paul says, if you look in a mirror and then walk away and forget who you are, like God is, like when we try to look at God without Christ as our mediator, all we could do is like,
I'm a conscientious objector.
I don't even know, like it's horrific. God is morally perfect, and we are.
What I was trying to get to is when Jesus said, "I am the way."
Yeah. The truth.
He obviously sacrificed himself. Huh?
He did, yes. He says that. He says, "Nobody takes my life; I lay it down."
Is that not the way?
What, to lay down your life? It's not about his action.
Maybe.
It's about the ramification of his action. You see?
Not necessarily. No.
Yes, necessarily. I am the way. No, man. If I say to you, I'm the way, no one gets into this park except through me. You're going to think, I wonder if it's through that other bird who's going like that. But it ain't. I've just told you it's through me. Only me.
What about if he sacrificed his life for God or for the people?
For the forgiveness of sins. He shed his blood for the forgiveness of the remission of sins.
Himself?
Not his own sins, he had no sins, for others.
For others.
Yeah. Because he loved God loved the world enough to send Christ to die for them.
Okay.
And it was ordained from the beginning of the
I have
world.
no problem with this in principle, because if he sacrificed himself for his God and his
Everyone else.
beliefs, then God would give him the authority to intercede for other people.
He already had the authority given to him before his crucifixion.
Do you know in Islam we have the same thing?
No, you have mediation.
A martyr in Islam. If I sacrifice my life for God and God accepted it, I actually sacrificed. I did that for myself, but God would give me more and allow me to intercede for my family.
Do you understand that? Hang on, let me think now. So do you realise that there are mothers who gladly send their children to suicide bombings, martyrdom, because they have that same belief that they are going to get some benefit, that it's a glorious thing to do. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you think about that?
I think they saw Jesus do it, so they're
No,
emulating
it's
Jesus.
literally all to do with Jesus. I'm talking about Muslim women.
That's what he did.
No, he didn't.
He confronted the
didn't.
powers to
No.
be in that time,
No.
which arrested him and killed him.
He didn't confront them at all. He
basically,
stayed absolutely silent with
Basically-
Herod. No, but you're making it up as you go along.
That's what happened.
Show me the verse.
That's what
Show me the verse. Show me the verse. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I read the Bible every day. It's literally Palm Sunday. I've just come from church, had the whole passion. He didn't
Calm down,
confront.
okay?
No, I can't calm down. I don't want to calm down.
I can't talk to you like this.
Oh, what a shame. Bye. What a shame. I'm surrounded by men who think I owe them
He confronted
some.
the religious and the political powers.
He didn't. Show me
He
where.
confronted them.
Excellent. What did he say? This imaginary Jesus. How did he confront them?
He Jesus. They saw Jesus as a
Who
threat.
did he confront?
The rabbis, the Pharisees,
What, and they took him, he went up to them,
and the Romans.
No, the Romans, like I
religious
said,
and
the
the political.
Romans, one of them, he stayed utterly silent to fulfill prophecy. Another one, he said, you say I am. They said, are you the son of... He said, you say, are you the king of the Jews? You say I am. That's not confronting. Confronting is, yeah, I am. What are you going to do about it? That's confronting, at least disagreeing. But no, he didn't say anything. Because he was meek, and it was prophesied that he would, like he'd been numbered among the transgressors. Meek, and it was prophesied that he would, like he'd been numbered among the transgressors, the sinners, but he wouldn't be one of them.
What did they ask him? And he said, you said it.
Are you king of the Jews?
Did they ask him, are you God?
At a different point, yeah. He said, are you the son of God? Jesus said, I am.
the Son of God.
One of the disciples, he said, who do you say I am? He said, they say I'm this, they say I'm that, this geezer says whatever. He wasn't a Cockney. He said, who do you say I am? And Peter said to him, I say you are the Christ, the Son of God. And he replied, that answer didn't come to you from men, but from God, i.e. God doesn't lie, i.e. you're correct. So yeah, he admitted to being God. And yeah, of course. He said before, admitted to being God. And yeah, of course. He said before.
You know, I ask Christians a lot of questions all the time.
But do you just pick random white people? Like, what? Do you know they're Christian before you ask them? Because a lot of people will say they're Christian if they're pushed, but they're not like into the Bible. They're just like young Muslim boys who are dealing drugs. They don't know.
I take their word.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, anyway, so what do you ask them?
I ask them questions. If Jesus was God, why he wasn't clear about it?
He was clear about it.
I am God.
He was clear. He said, no, he did. Yeah, he did. In the Aramaic Bible, he actually said, I am the living God. That's that. Yes, he did. He thinks it's funny. Go away. Go away, you're insulting. Honestly, I'm not moving, but I ain't talking to you. No, you're not funny, and I'm not in the mood. How about that? Excellent. You laugh, and I'll keep laughing at Mohammed if I ever find anything he said funny other than sleep with children. Go away, mate. Honestly. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Off you go. Right, anyway. You all right? Blooming hell. What a tosspot.